Good day, everyone. I am Nicholas, the leader of Group 2, and today I'll be presenting about the struggle for Philippine independence under American rule. After the Spanish-American War in 1898, Spain surrendered the Philippines to the United States through the Treaty of Paris. The Americans presented themselves as allies who would bring democracy, education, and progress. Many Filipinos, however, soon realized that this new rule was another form of colonization. The people's desire for freedom continued, but this time through politics and diplomacy rather than armed conflict. The early years of American occupation were marked by both cooperation and resistance. Some Filipinos, including the leaders of the First Philippine Republic, continued to fight for independence, while others accepted American rule to promote gradual reform. The Americans introduced a new government system, public education, and infrastructure projects. Although these programs improved some aspects of Filipino life, the control remained in American hands. True sovereignty was still out of reach. As years passed, Filipino leaders started to work within the political framework to pursue independence. Two of the most prominent figures were Manuel L. and Sergio Osmeña. Both were members of the Nacionalista Party and served in the Philippine Assembly. Their leadership focused on showing that Filipinos were ready and capable of governing themselves. They pushed for laws that would grant more power to Filipinos and less to American officials. A significant milestone came in 1916 when the United States Congress passed the Jones Law. This law declared the U.S. policy to recognize Philippine independence once a stable government was established. It also created an elected Philippine legislature, giving Filipinos more authority over internal matters. This marked the first time the country had a fully elected legislative body. The Jones Law strengthened political awareness and national unity, proving that Filipinos could handle self-governance responsibly. Despite this progress, the path to full independence remained difficult. American governors continued to hold major control, especially in areas such as trade, defense, and foreign policy. Tensions increased during the term of Governor Leonard Wood, who frequently vetoed laws passed by Filipino legislators. This led to the cabinet crisis, when Filipino officials resigned to protest Wood's interference. The incident exposed the imbalance of power between the two sides and the growing frustration of Filipino leaders. The struggle continued through diplomatic and legislative efforts. Filipino representatives in Washington, including Quezon, lobbied for independence. Their persistence led to another major step forward with the Tydings-McDuffie Act of 1934. This act established the Commonwealth Government, a 10-year transitional period to prepare for full independence. The Commonwealth allowed Filipinos to manage domestic affairs, build the economy, and strengthen democratic institutions. The Commonwealth Government was inaugurated in 1935, with Manuel L. as its first president. The new government focused on education, infrastructure, and defense preparation. Although the Philippines was still under U.S. supervision, the system gave Filipinos a stronger sense of national control. Unfortunately, the process of transition was interrupted by World War II and the Japanese invasion in 1941. After the war ended, the Philippines was devastated, but the people's determination to be free grew stronger. The United States recognized this effort and, on July 4, 1946, officially granted independence to the Philippines. The event marked the end of nearly 50 years of American rule and the beginning of a new chapter in Philippine history. The struggle for independence under American rule revealed the Filipino people's resilience, intelligence, and political maturity. It showed that freedom could be achieved not only through revolution but also through persistent negotiation, education, and unity. The lessons from this era continue to remind Filipinos of the importance of self-governance, national pride, and collective effort. The journey from colonial rule to independence shaped the foundation of the country's modern democracy. It strengthened Filipino identity and proved that a nation's sovereignty is earned through perseverance and the unbreakable will of its people. That ends my report about the struggle for Philippine independence under American rule. This chapter of our history shows the determination of Filipinos to gain freedom through unity and leadership. Let's continue to value and protect the independence they fought for. Thank you for listening.